Sit all cloudy and blaze with the prima donnas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukole for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Friday, no work till Monday. It is Aloha Friday. Aloha Friday, everyone out there. Aloha, aloha kako. I am Ikai Kakawana. We are the Aloha Friday morning show brought to you by PSET and its Pelotron companies. You can check us out on iHeartRadio. You can check us out on am940hawaii.com. And I'm usually here with my father, Kimo, and Leilani Marino Kumuhula. However, I seem to be alone, and no, I have not taken over the show. My father is actually... Hey, Dad, where are you?
I'm in Las Vegas.
So it's so lonely in the studio today without them.
Well, you know, I gotta just tell you that Las Vegas is about, you know, it's been in the 50s and 60s, warming up to the 70s, and then cooler in the evening, but the weather has been just perfect. So for anybody who's already headed to Vegas, you know, however you're choosing to get there, we just gotta tell you, we're here and it's really nice.
Well, actually, that's actually a welcome change because that's good that it's nice, because in Hawaii, I was actually going to point this out this morning, is, you know, I know a lot of people, everybody wants to come to Hawaii, but right now it's what are we in March, late March, and it's getting hot. So like I said, we're starting the super summer aspect of our 2-season year in Hawaii. So we're entering super summer because it's just getting hot and humid already. So I'm glad that you guys are doing well up there.
Yeah, well, the lead stories up here, I gotta tell you, are still, where is here in Malaysia?
Well,
now we've moved locations, then we moved locations,
right?
Then we moved locations, now we moved to another location, and it's amazing what's been happening. But they think, zeroing in on what could actually be part of the wreckage.
Right. Well, here's the thing: is that there's been satellite footage of debris, or what's said to be debris from Japanese satellites, but they haven't really pinpointed. They're not really sure if this is actually debris from the airplane, but it ranges from 3 to 65 feet long, so they're assuming that it could have something to do with the airplanes. And recent evidence or recent investigations have pointed to the fact that the plane actually was going faster than anticipated, so it actually probably burned more fuel than what was initially thought. So that's why they're searching now closer in the Indian Ocean than they were, like, you know, previously. So they're still trying to pinpoint it. The unfortunate thing is that the black box only lasts 1 month.
Hold on. Hold for a second. Just hold for a second. Okay. So here's the real scoops, okay? The real scoops. People have total programs on the news about this stuff, and the truth of it is that until that plane gets over there and actually makes the sighting, until they actually dive, get somebody into the correct area, they will never know. So all of this is just conjecture, and you know, it's not with your time, our time, or anybody who's driving into town, okay?
But here's something though, they just say 123,000 square miles have to be covered, which is the size of New Mexico. So that's a vast amount of ocean.
It's the biggest and deepest and most treacherous ocean there is. So a lot of different kind of storm conditions put a hold on, you know, search and rescue and all that stuff.
So now, how long has it been? It's been at least 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And so now they're getting concerned that they may not be able to hear the ping
of
that black box.
Yeah. So the key is, you know, when it happens, that'll be good. Until then, can we just move on and just have a little prayer in there for the people, and that's about it. it. That's all you can do realistically right now. To try to overemphasize it, it's just, you know, it can ruin a whole day. We have to just go with it, and
No, that's actually a good point that you make, because actually one of the relatives of his parents actually were on the flight, and this was the final quote in the article in the Star Advertiser was, he says, you know, this is just another in a long line of delays that they've had, and it's just driving me furious. But he said, well, what is there, you know, there's really no point in getting furious at this point. We just got to wait it out, you know.
Well, you know, on closing that part, is they said that this is like the mystery of the Malaysian airliner that disappeared also about 30 years ago, 30 plus years ago.
Yeah.
It turned out to be hijacked, but they still haven't to this date been able to find out, you know, exactly what happened.
Wow, or have they been able to find out, I mean, were they able to find that plane?
well, social media can you know, lead you back to a lot of proposals, and there is a close history, but that was a long time ago. We don't know what the situation is. And in speaking to a pilot who is very aware of you know, flight patterns and what people do, he agrees that, hey, anything could happen.
Right.
Anything could happen. And you know, you're a pilot in there, you're enthusiastic about your job, you like what you're doing. So he didn't see it as there was some kind of red flag for the pilot.
Right.
He saw it as, hey, a lot of things can happen.
It can.
And when in these large airliners, if something happens, it's over.
Yeah.
But you know.
Well, you know what's the good news is that you guys made it safely to Vegas.
And just the fact that I still have money. Very important. But otherwise, I'd be calling you for, you know, to send us.
Oh, you still have money. See, here's the secret. You have to make them. You have to go to Vegas and make them more money.
No, you know how you get your kids and they're away and can you send me some money? Well, I figured I'd do the same to you. Hi, I'm away in Vegas. Son, can you send me money? Meanwhile, it's time to take a break. Let's take a break, get some music, and come back with sports. It's Aloha Friday with Kimo and Leilani in Las Vegas.
And you can go over here in studio all by my lonesome.
With Min.
Yeah, of course. Well, actually, yes, I should point that out. Yes, we do have DJ Min 1 here. You know, as always, doing a great job on the engineering side. Yep.
Brought to you by
Peace and its Pelletron companies.
we start off at 11. So we'll pick off early and then
There we go. The sweet sounds of O'Brien Selu with Puahi. Aloha mai. Welcome to the Aloha Friday morning show with Ikaika Kahuano, Kimo Kahuano, and Leilani Kupahu Marino. However, they're on location in Vegas. I'm over here in the studio, and we'd like to say hello. Hey, Dad.
Hey, son, it's time for sports.
Uh-oh. That's right. 6:21 sports time. I'm Ikaika Kahuano. Go Sports! Miggy, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Miggy? I think it's safe to say that the answer to that is a resounding YES, as the Detroit Tigers make financial history signing the soon-to-be 31-year-old Miguel Cabrera, two-time AL MVP, current best hitter in baseball, to a 10-year, $292 million contract, topping A-Rod's 10-year, $275 million contract as the largest in the history of the Major League Baseball. In other news, America is still trillions of dollars in debt. And in the NBA, the great city of Philadelphia is on the wrong side of history, with their 76ers tying the NBA record for most consecutive losses in a single season with 26, falling to Houston last night. So you guessed it, if they lose tomorrow night against the Pistons, they will own this record. But Kevin Durant is looking to be on the good side of history with 35 consecutive games with at least 25 points. The only player to have more was Michael Jordan with 40 straight in 1986-87. He hopes to continue the streak and get number 36 today against the Sacramento Kings. And in men's college basketball, it's anarchy. Who would have thought that Stanford would have made it to the Sweet 16 but then lose in convincing fashion to a little college team called Dayton, who makes only their second ever Elite Eight appearance, the first being 1984, since John Thompson and Georgetown University, whose star center was one Mr. Patrick Ewing, won their first NCAA tournament, ousting Houston. This is how long ago Dayton made it to the Elite 8. But think about all the unexpected casualties along the way. Wichita State ending their perfect season losing to Kentucky. Syracuse losing in the round of 32. Kansas, North Carolina, Duke not even making it past the round of 64. And the list goes on, which is why March Madness is just the best. You never know who's going to make it, and I can't wait until the Kentucky-Louisville game later today. And in the NFL, Johnny Manziel had his pro day yesterday, which consisted of throwing against a defense that wasn't there and avoiding a mock pass rusher coming at him with a broomstick play after play, and somehow was quoted as having the greatest pro day ever and one unlike any other ever seen. With former President Bush and wife Barbara and current Texas Governor Rick Perry in attendance, while the music of Drake and other artists filled the entire stadium for the duration of the event, where Manziel completed 61 of 64 passes. Hey, former UH quarterback Matt Schroeder had just about the same completion percentage last week with 56 out of 60, sans the hype, but I, like many others, can't wait to see Johnny football play at the next level. And in local sports, if momentum is only as good as the next starting pitcher, the Hawaii Rainbow baseball team is in pretty good shape, as 2-1 and 1.32 ERA senior Matt Cooper will take the mound for Hawaii today as the 12-12 Bows open their season, their second season in the Big West Conference with their third series against a ranked team. That's right, I said 12-12 Bows. They're doing pretty good this year, and we hope they can keep that drive alive. So I'll end this sports report with a hearty "Go Bows" on Aloha Friday. That's right, 12-12.
You know, go Bulls even in Vegas. Go Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've had, rivalry with Nevada.
Yeah.
And in Las Vegas, it's always been good.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're in Las Vegas, and I just want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of local people who look like they're from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And are.
Yes.
Checking in and checking out. We also know that there are a lot of people who look like they're from Hawaii, and they're from California, they're from Florida, Texas. They come from all over to Las Vegas, to the Cal or to Main Street, and they just kind of gather there, and this is kind of their local gathering station. They got friends there, they got people that they've met, they come back, it's a tradition. I don't know how they do it.
We do want to thank Vacations Hawaii.
Yeah, vacation.
Right over.
Kevin Kaneshiro.
Yes.
Oh, man. No, he's not in sports. He's fishing.
He's a different kind of sport.
Yeah.
It's a money sport.
Yeah. He always does a vacation if you want it, and it's always there at Vacations Hawaii. So we're going to say a special shout out to him.
And now Tanioka, we'd like to say mahalo to them.
Well, this is the one thing, is the guys who are with us here in the car are two very precious guys. One is Little Albert of the SOS.
Okay, yeah. What is up, Little Albert?
Hey, Albie, you gotta give us some Stevie Wonder, Albie. There is so riding on the wall. Woo! Kimo, baby. Yeah. Oh, yes, the versatile, the ever talented.
Good.
Good morning.
Good morning, Little Albert.
How's it going?
That is so cool. So you guys are actually doing the show while you're driving, while in a car.
Judy, our office is an outgoing radio show.
Yes, it is, because wonderful day at the Tanioka. We do this yearly. And I have brother Paul Bunda.
Oh, yes.
Well, you gotta hear this. Paul Bunda is a genius of insurance.
Right.
Paul Bunda. Well, Paul, hello there. I'm very happy to be with you all. I tell to you, everybody in Hawaii, Las Vegas is very, very, very beautiful. I like to welcome everybody over there. What he said was, he'd like to welcome everybody. So actually, Paul is a great golfer, comes from a great heritage, great family. His brother is Tommy Bunda, his dad, Sandy Bunda, one of the great golfers, and Paul is truly that. So, but we're all here, and we got to send a special shout out, guys, to El Tamuka and his wife Lynn, recent bout in the Waimaomi Medical Center. And so here's the story. We go in to see him. He's telling everybody, don't come, don't come. We go in to see him. In the darkened room, everything's all packed up. They're ready to leave. Lynn is in a folded chair, covered up with a blanket, not feeling good.
Yeah.
And then walking in the door, the guy who was at the hospital, Mel Tanioka. Like, okay, we're all ready to go now. He's taking his wife home. She gets in a wheelchair, and he was the sick guy.
He was the patient.
This is what happens when people get together. Is
That guy, real. Don't you know that it's always Grumpy, it's my fault, and you know it. Oh, you better show it's my fault. Well, that's a different version than the version that to which I am accustomed, which she's grumpy, it's my fault. You know, the interesting thing about that song is that was my younger brother, Kimo, a fantastic artist. To me, one of the last true, real remaining artists out there. Kid is amazing. That's his song, She's Grumpy, It's My Fault, and out of all of his songs, he always has several, tons of versions, but that song, for some reason, he has like 1,000 versions of that song. So that was one of the versions of She's Grumpy, It's My Fault. So I was trying to play catch up at the end there with him. But like I said, that was one of the versions to which I am unfamiliar. She's Grumpy, It's My Fault. Kamuela Kahawana. We are the Aloha Friday Morning Show, brought to you by PSED and its Pelotron companies. From 6 to 8 a.m. every Aloha Friday. I'm Ikaika Kahuano, and you can catch us 6 to 8 a.m. every Aloha Friday on AM940Hawaii.com, AM940 on iHeartRadio, and the TuneIn app, AM940. Unfortunately, my father is in Vegas, and they're doing their thing, so the reins have been passed to me, and so I'm going to get into birthdays. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, and you're celebrating your birthday today. What is today? March 28th, Friday. Is it your birthday, Min? It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's my unbirthday. We all have 364 of those, but one of my favorite people actually is on this list. So, actress Conchata Farrell is 71. You have any idea? I have no idea who that is. Actor Ken Howard is 70, whoever that is. Actress Diane Wiest, not West, Wiest is 66. Country singer Reba McEntire, she's 59. I know who Reba is. Rapper Salt of Salt and Pepper is 48. Man, we're getting up there, dude. Salt of Salt and Pepper is 48. Country singer Rodney Atkins is 45. Now, this is one of my favorite guys in the world. He might be one of your favorite guys too, man. I don't know. Actor Vince Vaughn. He's only 44 years old. I actually thought he was a little older than that. But yeah, he's 44. Rapper Mr. Cheeks of Lost Boys is 43. And singer-songwriter Matt Nathanson is 41. Actress Julia Stiles is 33. Julia Stiles is from one of my top 20 movies. 10 Things I Hate About You is a good movie. She was in that movie. Actually with the late... gosh, who was the guy that played... He was the Joker in Batman. Passed away.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger. Yeah. That was actually a really good movie, though. And singer Lady Gaga is only 28 years old, if you can believe it. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Everybody celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating your birthday out there. And I wanted to give you guys a little shout out about what's going on today in the out and about, but unfortunately the Honolulu StarAdvertiser.com, if you go to staradvertiser.com/TGI Friday or TGIF, they don't really give you anything anymore. But it looks like they give you kind of like little blurbs, but it's not like it used to be where they give you the whole update. But this week in TGI Friday we got the Hawaii Opera Theater, so if you want to go check that out. What else is going on? We got the Jurassic 5. They're returning to Honolulu. Piranha Brothers, of course, are always going to have their weekly Friday gig. And that's pretty much it. I mean, if you want to find out more, I think you actually have to have the hard copy paper for the Honolulu Pulse to check out what's going on Fridays. And for the weekend, whatever's happening in Honolulu. But yeah, we're going to head over into a musical break now and then come back to close out the show. And this next song is by a group that is very dear to my heart because they just, well, you can tell by the music, they're just really good. So this is Kiahi Vai, and a big shout out to Leilani who was here last week. This is her original group Kiahi Vai with the song Over. Good song. Aloha. What's up, Greg? Greg Hammer, the great Greg Hammer, walking by. I know something is coming up for us, speaking of the TGI Fridays. The Greg Hammer Band is, I believe, going to be performing this Friday. And I believe, I'm not sure exactly where, but I heard something about it. I think it was at Dave & Buster's, but I'm not sure. Go check it out. You don't ever want to miss Greg Hammer Throwdown. Comedy, singing, whatever he's doing. He is a great man. And like I said, if you want to know more about what's going on this weekend, you're just going to have to really just grab a staradvertiser.com now, or actually grab a Star Advertiser, the paper one, because I don't think you can find it online. I mean, I'm having a hard time, and I'm pretty internet savvy. But we're going to wrap up the show, so I'd like to thank all of our special guests this morning. First of all, my father, of course, and Leilani over there in Las Vegas. Not sure if they're listening or playing golf. They're probably just playing golf at this point. But we'd like to thank our special guests, of course. Couldn't have this show without you. So I'd like to thank Bernie McPherson for the new Health and Wellness Center at St. Andrews. Of course, Father Lane Akiona for the fundraiser. Don't forget the fundraiser on August 28th coming up for the Father Damien and Marianne Memorial. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. That's at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, the Monarch Room. The official, and that's August 28th actually. It's the official 160th anniversary for the for the church there in Waikiki. And Kumu Lokuolo Quintero for ulukau.org, and Bill Souza. I wanted to say it was the St. Augustine by, how could I, you just have one of those moments, these geriatric moments. It's the St. Augustine Church. No, I was thinking St. Andrews, all these churches running through my mind, but it's St. Augustine Church by the Sea over there in Honolulu. They're going to be celebrating their 160th anniversary coming up on August 28th, so you don't want to miss that. The Father Damien and Marianne Memorial fundraisers happening at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, the Monarch Room. And yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for our Aloha Friday morning show, brought to you by Peace and its Pelotron companies. Big shout out to Aimoku McClellan and Harvard Kim for allowing us this opportunity to do this every week, and for me to learn from the master. Like I said, big shoes to fill with my father over there, Kimo. So hope I'm doing a good job out there for everyone listening. But yeah, big shoes to fill, my father, and I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to finish off the rest of this program. Play my younger brother's music, play one of my favorite songs by Leilani and Kiahi Vai. But actually, my favorite song of all time, I think by default, this is just gonna have to be It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Dooby 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 doo. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Dooby 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 doo.
Sit all cloudy and blends with the prima donnas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukole for a chair. It's Aloha Friday.